Hi, hello everyone. It was a pleasureful day for you. So, I think you are all well prepared for your public examination. So, this video is more useful for you. So, now I am going to tell about the subject of English. So, how you have to write English as a subject as a easier way in the exam. So, that's I am going to tell for you. So, for basic instruction, what's the basic instruction means? So, you have to write your legible handwriting. So, that's the first thing. Legible handwriting is the first thing. And the second thing, so you have to read the question thoroughly. That's the main thing. Okay, wow. So, if you read the question means you will get some knowledge about the question. So, then you can start to write your exam. Yes. Okay, now we are going to see, so what are the section, what are the part and what are the grammar part you are having, so that I am going to give explanation to you. So, first thing, the part 1, first thing they ask us synonyms, okay, synonyms. So, synonym and antonym. So, synonym and antonym, nothing but you have to learn from the glossary part. Okay, well, you have to learn from the glossary part, and then book back exercise if they are given synonyms and antonyms you can learn. And then next thing, you have to read the lesson and what are the new words and what are the new things they are given, you have to learn the meaning with the help of your dictionary. Okay. So, and the next thing, compound words. So, what is meant by compound words means, so the two, for example, you can see sun plus race. So, how they will ask, so they will ask, choose the compound word, choose the compound word which is suitable for this sun, A, B, C, D, they will give an option. Okay, so race and the B option, C option, D option. So, which one is suitable? So, you have to write the answer. So, for all those things, they will give an option. Okay, and the next thing, abbreviation and acronyms. So, lot of abbreviation and acronyms we are having. You just first concentrate on book back exercise and then you move on. Next one, blended words or clipped words. What is mean by blended words and clipped words means, for example, I am saying advertisement. So, for the clip word, what you have to write means ad. So, for these at all you are having, I think mostly the teachers will give more practice for this vocabulary part. So, you learn it. Okay, and the next thing, for definition also. Same thing only. So, for example, dermatologist. So, what is mean by dermatologist means, it studies about the skin. So, that we call as a definition of terms. So, that also you are having in the book exercise. And the next one, affixes. What is mean by affixes means prefix and suffix. So, prefix means at the, from the, for example, you can see here happy they are given. So, add a suitable prefix to the word, they will give means, so in the option they will give, so 4 things for you, and like this they will give. So, here unhappy, so which is suitable for this happy, so that you have to write. Okay, and the next thing, what does that mean? Suffixes means, so here happy they are given, for example happy, or otherwise they will give sad, means, so sad now, so you have to add after the root word, so we call this as a root word. Okay, so after the root word if we add means, this is suffixes and this one is prefixes. Okay, and the next one, question tag. So, question tag is most important. Before going to the question tag, we will see the American English, British English, and we will move on to the question tag. American English, British English. What is mean by American and British English? So, we can use some word. So, here we are using flat. So, British English they are using apartment. So somewhat is differ. We are using lorry and they are using truck. Okay, we are using biscuit, they are using the word cookies. So like this American English word you have to learn. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Question tag. What is meant by question tag? So you have to know what is meant by tag. What is meant by tag? Tag means if you buy one new dress means, so in this we are having as a price tag. In this we are having as a price tag, is it? So like this the question tag means, so what is meant by question? So you have to say what is your name, what is your father's name. So we will ask, that's the question you will say. So question tag means, what is that means? Whether the sentence is in positive means the tag is in negative. Okay, whether the sentence is in positive means the tag must be in negative. That's the main thing you have to learn. So we can see here question tag. Okay, so you have to see in the question tag whether the sentence is positive means the tag was in negative. Whether the sentence is in negative means, so here positive tag. For example, I am saying here, he is a doctor. He is a doctor. He is a doctor they are given. So how you have to write means, first you have to note whether the sentence is a positive or negative statement. He is a doctor is a positive statement. He is a doctor is a positive statement. So you have to change this into negative tag. Okay, so first you have to write auxiliary verb. So which here is the auxiliary verb, and you have to add negative word. So negative word means what we will use? Not. Okay, so is not. Auxiliary verb plus not. Okay, auxiliary verb plus not, and then what you have to write means what is the subject I have given. Okay, so this you have to write is not he. Okay, is not he, and the next thing, so like a question mark. Like a question mark you have to put. The sentence is positive, you have to write in the negative. For example, he is not a doctor. He is not a doctor means, so is he. So don't use not. Okay, and the next one more thing, for example, draw. So this is present tense. Okay, and then drew. This is past tense. And the next one, so this is draws. This is they are given as a draw, drew, and then draws we are having. So draw is a present tense, drew is a past tense, and draws is a here present plus yes is coming. Okay, if they come like this means, for draw is the present tense means you have to use do. Okay, and the next thing, drew means you have to use did. So here draws means you have to use does. Okay, so these things you have to use for question tag. For example, one example I am saying it was useful for you. He draws a picture. He draws a picture. If they are given like this means, so draws. Draws is the here present tense plus yes is coming. Okay, so what you have to add? Does. Already I said here does. The sentence is a positive sentence. So you have to change this into negative. Does not, and the here he, and then question mark. Okay, so question tag. And the last one is preposition. What is mean by preposition? Preposition means it placed before a noun. It placed before a noun means we call this as a preposition. Okay, we call this as a preposition. So preposition, for example, in, on, at, by. So we call this no. So which is suitable for the sentence, you have to write this preposition. Okay va? So these part 1 questions they will ask us here, choose only. So you can use the choose and write the correct answer. It was useful for you. Okay, shall we move on to the next thing now? So in the grammar part we are having active voice, passive voice, simple, compound, complex, direct and indirect speech. Okay. So first we are going to see about active and passive voice. So for active and passive voice, first of all you have to learn the rules and learn the types of tenses, kinds of tenses you have to learn. So totally we are having 12 tenses. So first you have to know the rules. So you have to, if you learn the rules means you can also learn this rule form also for simple present. For simple present comes means am, is, or plus V3. For past tense, simple past means was or were plus V3. For simple future means shall or will plus be plus V3. Okay. Then continuous. For present continuous means am, is, or plus be. So for continuous tense alone you have to know only one thing. So what is that means? Being. B-E-I-N-G. Being. So being plus V3. For past continuous means was or were being plus V3. And then future. Future continuous, there is no future continuous for in this active and passive voice. And the next thing, perfect. Perfect means, present perfect means, you just recall only one thing. So what does that means? Being. Being. For continuous, being. Okay. So for present perfect, have or has. Have or has plus been plus V3, and then past perfect had been V3. Had been V3, and then future perfect, you are having will have been V3. Okay va? So this is the rule you have to learn. Then we can do the exercise and sentences as easier way. So now I am telling about 3 example. If you learn this rules and this example means it was easier to get 2 marks in your exam. So first thing, she finished the work. So first you have to note subject, verb plus object. Subject, verb plus object. Okay va? So if the sentence is in subject, verb plus object means that is in active voice. So you have to change this into passive voice. While you are changing this into passive voice, first object comes first. Okay va? Object comes first. So the work. Then what you have to see means finished. Finished is the past tense. Okay va? Past tense. So here past tense. So here singular is past tense, singular means was. Was finished. While you are change this into passive voice, you have to remind only one thing. What is that means? By. And she is changed as a her. He means her, him. They, them. We, us. Okay va? So I think it's a clear. And this is for the statement sentence. If the statement sentence given, you have to follow the rules and you have to do it. Suppose if the sentence was given imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means please open the door. Please open the door. So here please open the door is a imperative question. So imperative question means so you have to use the only one word. What is that means? You are requested. Okay va? You are requested to. And then you have to write the imperative sentence to open the door. That's all. Yes. And the next last thing is interrogative. Interrogative. So who taught you English? Who taught you English? Okay va? So who, if they ask who means, so you have to write by whom. Okay va? By whom was English taught to you? By whom was English taught to you? If the who comes means you have to write whom. So here taught is here past. Okay, so that's why we are using was English taught to you. So this we call this as a active voice and a passive voice. I think it's clear. Next we will move on to the simple compound complex. Simple compound complex. Simple compound complex. So what is mean by simple? What is meant by simple? So first of all we have to know the sentences. So first we have to know simple sentence. Simple sentence means in the sentence there is a one subject and there is a one verb. That's all. For example, you can see she smiles. And the next thing is a compound word. Compound. Okay, so compound word, in this compound word what is the having means? So simple sentence or coordinator or punctuation. So these we call this as a compound word. So in this we are having two kinds, main class and subordinate class. So two main classes plus what does that means? In the conjunction and that if we add, that we call as a compound. And the last one is complex. There is only one main class and the subordinate, more than one or two subordinate class. Independent idea and dependent idea in one sentence if it's come means, that we call as a complex. So simple compound complex grammar part is so very easier one if you learn the rules. Okay, if you learn the rules means it is the very easiest grammar part. For example, you can see first one she smiles. And the next one she smiled, and so here we are using one conjunction word. She smiled, she laughed. So there is two main classes. In between we are adding one conjunction. Okay, and the next thing complex sentences. She smiles, then she is happy. So here we are using when. Okay, so in this simple compound complex there is a one main important rule we are having, that is to method. So for this to, so that he cannot, very and. So this is for simple, compound and complex. Here I am explaining with one example. The man is too honest. To speak the truth. The sentence is a simple sentence. So using the rules you have to change this into compound. Okay, so how you have to change means, the man is, instead of this to you are using so. So dishonest that he cannot speak the truth. Okay, this is compound. Complex, very and you have to use. Very and. So the man is very, instead of this to we are using very. The man is very dishonest. And he cannot speak the truth. Okay, so this is the most important rule, and repeatedly they are asking this model also. So if you learn the rules means you can easily understood. At the last I will tell all the rules, I will show the rules. Okay, so use the rules, you have to learn and try to answer these questions. Next thing we are having direct and indirect speech. So this is also very important topic only. So next we will move on to the direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech. Direct speech and indirect speech. So direct speech, what is meant by direct speech means, so the words spoken. So the words which was direct speech and indirect speech. So this direct speech quotes the words spoken. So indirect speech means it's a talk about the past words spoken into. Okay, so for example, if you can see means, he said I will work hard to succeed. So this direct speech, it comes within the inverted commas. So while you are changing this into indirect speech, you have to remove this. Okay, well, you have to remove this inverted commas and then you have to change this into indirect speech. Okay, well, so he said that, so I is denoting he. So he will work hard to succeed. So this is direct and indirect speech. For this direct and indirect speech, I will give the rules. So what are the rules you have to follow? It was given at last the video. You can see the images for this active voice and passive voice, simple, compound, complex and direct, indirect speech. Rules at last I am going to give for you. So use that rules to do the exercise and to do the practice in your home. Okay, it was useful for your examination. Yes? Do you understood? Yes. So next we are having is the writing competencies. Writing competencies and question answer at all we are having. So for question answer you have to learn and write. For paragraph, while you are writing the paragraph, you have to use some quotes, theme, moral. So at least 1.5 page you have to write for the poem, paragraph or prose paragraph. So while you are writing the poem paragraph, you can use some poetic lines also. Okay, so poetic lines if you use means you can get good marks in paragraph. And then you are having a poem appreciation question at all. So that's at all you have to learn. Next thing, writing competencies. Writing competencies you are having as a notice writing and then letter writing and then report writing, article writing at all we are having. So for notice writing we are having some rules. So first you have to put the box, notice and the school name and what the competition, and the left side has a title. Okay, so sorry, left side has a date you have to mention. Next content, in the below you have to write the cultural secretary or school people leader and then you have to write the name. So for letter writing and then report writing, article writing, you have already learnt. So make use this time to learn a lot. Okay, because it was very useful for your examination. Practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. If you are practicing for a grammar part at all means it was very useful and it was very easy for you. And the last thing what they will ask means, read the following passage and answer the questions given below. So for that they will give a paragraph for you. So among that paragraph they will ask a question for you. So read the paragraph once or twice. Okay, once or twice you read the paragraph and then you read the question which is suitable answer. You just read and write the suitable answer for that question. Okay, so these at all we can easily get good marks in this writing competencies at all. So for grammar part you are having a 3 into 2 is equal to 6 only. So we can easily get good marks in a grammar part while you do the practice. At last, so after finishing this class I will give the rules for you. So use that rules, do the exercise. Okay, I think this video is very helpful to you. Wait, thank you for you guys listening the video. So make use this video and learn it and get good marks in English. Thank you.